Hello, everybody. Welcome to Your World on Canvas, and of course, I am Canvas. And today's letter, boys and girls, is the letter L. Why did I choose the letter L? L for its lack of leadership that the Boston Celtics have in and outside the locker room. On the court, you can see the team does not have a clear identity, and it starts from the top. Brad Stevens, what is Brad Stevens' MO? What is his identity? You know, when Kyrie Irving came on the scene, he exposed the fact that there was no leadership. And when he tried to bring in leadership, Brad didn't back him up. Now, Kyrie may have been inarticulate in the way he said it out, but look at this. And he's talking about he was the one to blame for last year. That was one of the Kyrie debacle. Yeah, I don't think he was a debacle. Kyrie just didn't know how to express himself, as I said. This year, he should be blamed also. He should be blamed for this. For this second star, Gordon Hayward leaving. That's two major stars. Now, Gordon Hayward knows you. Gordon Hayward knows you, and he still left. That is an indictment on you, Brad Stevens, not Danny Ainge. As soon as his contract was up, he didn't care. He went to a team where they would just barely make the playoffs for the same amount of money. Who else did that? Ray Allen. Ray Allen did the same thing. Okay, but this was prior to, Butler right here, Mr. Butler. But still, it's under your watch, Danny. It's under your watch. These young fellas, they need leadership. They're just flying by the seat of their pants with their talents, and it's not working. It's mediocre basketball, mediocre management, mediocre products. But the players are not mediocre. But you cannot expect Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to lead you the way it needs to be led. They're inexperienced themselves. They came to the league at 19 years old. Where is the life experience? Where is the life experience? And if you listen to this man here, Robert Williams, if you listen to some of his interviews, it's very insightful. He doesn't come out and say it, but they're not together in that locker room. Listen to him when he says, "Oh yeah, it was nice that we came and we did this and it was really refreshing." But more needs to be done. Someone needs to put Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum in their place so they can step up to the plate. Their talent warrants it. And Jason, please go back to your hair being short. I don't mind the beard, but to me, when your hair is long like that, you have all that fluff. You play fluffy basketball. I don't know how else to say it. You do. You play fluffy basketball. But when you have that cut, this is when you all grew up. This is when Kyrie said, "They're young. Let's see what's going to happen." They have a rare opportunity, and they did. They did take advantage of that rare opportunity. They most certainly did. So, with the lack of leadership, Brad not backing them up, and Kyrie not knowing how to articulate it, and comes out later this year, he had to look within himself for other things so that he could create that plan where you see this amazing part that you have on the floor now, Kyrie Irving. This version of him I like a lot. I really do, even though he's not on our team anymore. But yes, look at the young fellas. This is when we had veterans there. And yes, they were doing their thing, but the veterans went on and they provided the leadership that Brad Stevens is going to provide. When they're gone and you left them to their own device, it was too soon for them to be let off the leash. It was too soon. You let the wrong people walk, and it shows because the team is struggling. There is no identity. Even with Marcus Smart back, it's just, I don't know, like tapioca pudding. I don't know how else to say it. And I can't stand tapioca pudding. I don't know if anybody else ever likes it. I don't. It's like mealy. I mean, it's looks it's sweet. Like their game, Tatum and Brown's game is sweet, but there's something lacking, man. There's something else doesn't smell right. Something doesn't taste right in it, and it's lack of leadership. Lack of leadership and pride. Okay, pride. Danny Ainge knows he found a diamond in the rough with Brad Stevens in terms of coaching or in terms of overachieving like he did. But where is the leadership going to come from on the floor, on the court? What is this team's identity? Not once, even as Tatum and Brown were growing, did we see what is the identity? Now, when Al Horford was there with one of the Morris brothers, one of the Morris brothers. I mean, they gave them attitude. They gave those boys pearls of wisdom, but they only had 1 year with them. 1 year is all they had with them. Now we're with this. Now I understand why Tristan Thompson would sometimes take the ball and put it between his legs and try to do things, because he's trying to assume a leadership role that he knows nothing about. So who's steering the boat to its bandit number 18, Danny? Brad? Who's steering the boat?